This is a diary entry of my trip to Sweden. This is my first ever solo trip and I am nervous, to say the least. I'm really excited, moreover, but it's more the fact that I have never flown by myself before. I'm meeting a bunch of strangers there. It's like a bunch of solo female travellers meeting up, and it's just kind of scary. But this is the year I'm pushing myself outside of my comfort zone, and this is the first step, the main big step I'm doing, which is exciting. I'm actually so proud of myself for booking, even just booking the trip and the flight, and not wanting to back out of it. Like, I just actually really want to go. I'm going to spend today packing, well, not the whole day, I've basically packed last night, but I'm going to go over my stuff and just make sure I've got all the right kit. And then, yeah, I'll document some of the bits I'm doing and some of the pretty snow. I am so excited. I've never been somewhere so snowy before that I can remember. I think I went somewhere when I was a little kid, but yeah. Here we go!
Really slow and dangerous. When we come inside, it will get better.
Okay, so it's been about, what day is it? Nearly 2 weeks since I've gotten home. Maybe. Just under 2 weeks since I returned home from Sweden. And I thought I'd do like a little rundown, you know, like a little diary entry kind of thing of my trip. Honestly, it was one of the best experiences I've had, and I'm just so proud of myself for going. I've never done anything like that. Like, I got a plane from Heathrow to Stockholm. I've never flown by myself before, so I'm so proud of myself for doing that. I didn't even feel nervous, which was weird. Like, went so smoothly. I couldn't have asked for a better journey. I like my first solo journey. And then when I got to Stockholm, I met up with another girl who was going on this like group trip we were doing, and we stayed in a hostel together and went for dinner that night with a couple others. And then the next morning we got a train up to Salen, to this like cabin we were staying in, and it was run by these like girls who did this, like, it's like a retreat almost. Yeah, and we spent 4 days cross-country skiing, doing Pilates in the morning, eating like traditional Swedish food, like getting to know people. It was all girls as well. It was the warmest, sweetest experience I've had. Like, everyone was so lovely, and they gave us like a little welcome box. I got some really cute thermals, like a, what's it called? I don't know if I've had something in my teeth talking them. Not a balaclava, like a neck tube, a face mask, a sleep mask. It was just so sweet. And then, yeah, I've never skied before, like downhill, cross country or ski touring, but the first day I found it so hard. Like, I was like Bambi on ice, you know the saying. And I kept falling over, I couldn't brake, and I had like a really I was like, oh my god, what have I got myself into? And then the same on the second day. I was like, oh no. I kind of was embarrassed. And then I wasn't the only one that was a beginner though. This girl Sadie from Canada I made friends with, she was at a similar level to me. We were always at the back together and it was really nice. Kind of, it felt like just reassuring. And then, yeah, by the third day, I kind of stopped falling over as much and my fitness was fine with it and I got into the swing of it and yeah. But yeah, honestly, it was incredible. And I feel like I've been reflecting on it now for like 2 weeks and I've learned, you know, I've got some points that I kind of thought I'd make is, number one, I can do hard things. Like this, a year ago, I couldn't, not even a year ago, I would never have expected myself to do something like this. I wouldn't have wanted to, I would have been too scared. I was in my comfort zone so much, I would have been way too anxious. Like when I was 16 or 17, my family was going to, I can't remember where we were going on holiday and I was so anxious, I made myself so ill and I just couldn't go. And then I went on a plane by myself, on a trip by myself, meeting new people by myself. I'm not like bad at talking to people or like getting to know people, so I was kind of not worried about that. It was mainly the traveling. But yeah, I can do hard things and it's pushed me out my comfort zone and I am so proud of myself. I need to, like when I got home I was like, oh, that was so easy. Like I didn't even reflect on it being a big thing for me. And I just kind of like brushed it off straight away, but it's actually a major deal for me and I just need to remember that I'm so proud of myself for doing that. Another thing is to persevere past the embarrassment and persevere through hard things. Like I would have quit. Usually in my head I was thinking on that first day, I was like, I don't want to ski tomorrow. I was like, it's so hard, I'm falling over, I can't do it, it's embarrassing, all these, like my ego was really coming through, like, oh, you're so shit, like everyone's waiting for you. They weren't waiting for me, it was fine, but I kind of just, by the second day I was like, do you know what, I'm just not gonna be embarrassed, just gonna get through it and actually just really enjoy myself rather than worrying about what I look like or how good I am. And as soon as I like said that in my brain, I flipped the switch, I actually really started enjoying it and I didn't care that I was falling over, I didn't care that I was one of the worst ones. And then the next day I think we did an 8k ski, cross-country ski, and I didn't fall over once. You know, so I pushed through it. I would have been fine if I carried on falling, but after that, you know, I didn't quit, I carried on doing it and I got better. And I turned off that inner critic that is so present in my brain and lots of other people's brains, and I just, yeah. So yeah, I'm really proud of myself and I've made some really good friends through it. Only 2 of the girls are from the UK. A lot of the others were European or Canadian, so yeah, it would be nice to keep in touch with who I can. I'm actually planning a trip with one of the other girls in February, so that's exciting. But yeah, I need to, it was the most beautiful place. It was so peaceful and yeah, I just need to remind myself that I can do hard things and I've done that. I just did that. I've gone to Sweden by myself on a trip with a bunch of strangers and had the most amazing experience ever. And yeah, I'm so proud of myself.